This video has been edited in order to comply with YouTube's firearm regulations. No impression is made for any sales or purchases of any firearms of any type. Hope you enjoy the video and have a good day. Another edition of Mill Creek Range. Glad to have y'all back here. And yes, my attire. I just want to get one thing straight. I am in no way trying to
imitate Jake from Everything Black Powder. I do own several pairs of overalls myself.
And seeing how I just came back, I'm 5 weeks from back surgery, overalls is a little bit more easier to get on and more comfortable in the incision area. So I've been wearing my overalls a little bit more. So, okay, don't want no haters out there think I'm trying to intimidate Jake, okay? We love you, Jake. And yes. So again, welcome back to Mill Creek Range. Glad y'all are here. I'm glad to be. This is my first time back standing up on the range since well, July 4th, and it's good to be back. Now it's can't really see everything around it. I have had one of my grandsons cut grass on it a couple of times, try to keep things up, but he's back in school now, and so yeah, it's getting a little bit growed up. So hopefully I'll be able to get back up on the mower here soon. Still recuperating from the old back surgery. So, but what I wanted to bring out today is this Uberti made 1873. This suppression of free speech. And so when I purchased it from a gentleman several years ago, it's got a Cody Matic in it, which is a short stroke kit done by a gentleman by the name of Cody from suppression of free speech. It's been slicked up. It's got the short stroke kit in it. This gentleman, he shot in SAS matches, Single Action Shooting Society for cowboy action shooting. So here, recently I've been trying to get a little more involved in the cowboy action shooting. And the series or the group that I'm shooting with is NCOWS, the National Congress of Old West Shootist. And one thing that they don't allow is short stroke kits or short stroke guns on their revolvers or their lever actions. So, and in with NCOWS, the targets is much further distance. We're talking about the furthest target is around 100 yards. So your targets are not right in front of your face like some of them are with SAS. They're a little more challenging. So I shot my first match with two of my older guns, the 145-year-old Winchester 73 and then the 130-year-old Winchester 73. And they are not accurate enough for that far-reaching distance. So I am going to install a unshort stroke kit into this lever action to put it back stock. Now the action is still slicked up, that's allowable, but I'm going to be installing a new lever, new toggles, and a new lifter for the carriage, and that will put it back to its stock configuration, and it will essentially unshort stroke it. So I'm going to go and take care of this, and then we'll come back later, and I'm going to then shoot for a few bit, just make sure that the gun functions. So we'll see you around just here shortly. So here we have the rifle inside of its original configuration with the short stroke kit. We can see how that the lever just comes pretty much straight down in order to rack a cartridge back into the chamber. Here it is up on the rack, getting ready for removal of the parts. And then here we see a little bit of close-up of it, and how that lever is just pretty much just straight down. So it doesn't take a lot of movement to engage. And then here we can see the parts on the left is the short stroke kit that was originally inside of the rifle, and the parts on the right is the parts that would be inside of a stock assembly of the 1873, which has a little bit further throw in order to bring the carriage completely back, extract the old shell, and then place the next round in. So here is the frame with all of the parts removed from the frame, and then getting ready for the reinstallation or the installation of the new parts. Here we have all of the new parts installed, and make sure that all the fitment is correct, make sure that everything is put back into place as it should be, and everything is tightened down per spec. Now here I have worked the linkage just to make sure that everything is working as it's supposed to, make sure that nothing's binding up and everything is traveling as it should travel before I close the frame up with the two side plates. Now here we can see that the lever has a little bit more travel forward in order to bring the bolt all the way back. So again, we have now successfully unshort stroked this 1873. Now I'm ready to now go and try it out. And here up top we can see the original short stroke kit, and then down here at the bottom we can see the now unshort stroked version. So we can see just how much more travel that the lever has to make in order to bring the carriage all the way back and work the action. Well, okay, I got everything installed, and so now we're going to try out. I did check the head spacing, all that's good. It was a direct, basically remove the other parts, put these parts in. Everything fit up really nice and neat. It wasn't a very expensive kit, so suppression of free speech. Suppression of free speech, suppression of free speech, suppression of free speech, suppression of free speech. Check the head space, everything good. Now I just need to run a few rounds through it just to make sure that it functions like it's supposed to. So I've got 5 rounds loaded up, and these are, I think, 200 grain cast bullets from Missouri Bullet Company, and they're backed up with, I don't remember how many grains, but I'm shooting not tight group, one of those powders. Done forgot. We'll call it the medications. Okay. Fail to fire. Imagine that. Light strike. Not good. Maybe that was just a fluke primer. I don't know. Don't know, and I stuck it back in my pocket with my other bullets, so I have to, so I can look up and find it. Don't know. Yep, here it is. Stick it back in there and see if it'll run. Maybe just a fluke of a thing, got a bad primer. I don't know. She shot. So, have something to keep an eyeball on though, because I've shot this rifle many times and I've never got a light primer strike from this rifle. So I'm going to move the camera on down closer to the target, and I'm going to shoot about 5 or 6 more shots down there. I'm going to paint up the target, and I'll see you down there. Well, she functions. Later on, I'll take her and put her out there on distance. Try to do 100 yards. Like I said, just recovering from major back surgery, and my finger was getting pretty itchy, and I had to come out and scratch it. So wanted to get out here and get this here done. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Mill Creek Range again. Hopefully be bringing some more content soon. I do have some stuff coming up with the Springfield trap door. So be looking for that later on. I've been needing to do several things, but the old back said no. So anyway, y'all be safe out there. Keep your powder dry. and definitely hope to see y'all on down the range sometime soon. Take care now. See you next time.